Hey guys, what's up? Zach here from BestFreeVstPlugins, and today we're going to be looking at Guitar Rig 5 Pro. Guitar Rig 5 is an amazing effects plugin, whether you like making more techno hard pound type beats or more string related guitar music. Guitar Rig 5 is the essential effects plugin for any music producer. Now, assuming you've already installed Guitar Rig 5, we'll go ahead and add it to the mixer track of our chosen instrument, which right now is Native Instruments Massive, and we're using the Chorus Plug Guitar preset, which sounds like this. So we'll go ahead and add Guitar Rig 5 to the mixer. So as you can see, it's got a very nice layout. At the top we have your general controls, we have your gain slider, gate threshold knob, your limiter, which this button turns it on and off, a button to switch you from the live interface to just the guitar rack. And for the purpose of this video, we're not going to be looking into the live interface very much. Then we have your simple bypass button and your CPU monitor. Over here, you'll notice that there are many different categories that these presets fall under. We have everything that's new in Guitar Rig 5, which, as you can see, is a very large amount. There's 143 presets that they added in this. Now, go to Guitar Rig Mix. This is all the presets from Guitar Rig 5 and Guitar Rig 4. We look at the number of these, 481 presets. That is a lot. Then we look to our guitar amps, and this is something that's so amazing about Guitar Rig. It has 17 different real-life amps in here, with different presets using different components from all these categories, which we'll look into later. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be using electric AC. As you can see, it has the AC box and then its matched cabinet, which have all the controls that you would want from an amp. You have your crossfade mic slider, you have a slider for dry to air, then of course your general EQ knobs, and this preset also has the inclusion of a flanger and reverb. So let's listen again to what this preset sounds like without Guitar Rig. So it sounds okay, but let's see what it sounds like with Guitar Rig. Now, it may not be exactly what we wanted it to sound like, but that we went from something sounding like a more electronic type guitar to a very real-life sounding guitar. Now, say you wanted a more bassy type sound. We can go into the bass amps. Now, while they may not have all the customization options that you have with guitar amps, with being able to choose from different boxes and cabinets and being able to mix and match, what we have with all the bass presets is Bass Pro and Control Room Pro. Bass Pro is essentially like the boxes for the other guitar amps, having your EQ right here, and all your general EQ knobs up here with your bass, mid, treble, gain, volume, etc. Then we have Control Room Pro, which is the centerfold of bass amps in Guitar Rig. Not only can you choose from the different types of amps that you're using, you can also choose from the different kinds of mics. This changes the noise of the sound. You can it's basically like having your own studio inside Guitar Rig without having to have all the space of a studio. You can also choose where the mic is positioned on the speaker. Then you have your general gain slider and your panning knob. You can do this up to 8 times in Control Room Pro, choosing up to 8 different combinations of cabinet, mic, and where your mic's positioned. Then of course you have your mixer, which combines all these gain and pan controllers into one interface that's very, very easy to control, along with some other miscellaneous controls. Then when we look at these other categories, we have presets under different styles of songs. So if you want to maybe make a more kind of funky song, then you can choose from these presets. Or say you want a more ambient type song, you can choose from all of these. Let's take a look at some of them. Let's try this one. This brings me to another point of Guitar Rig Pro, is these modifiers, which basically what you do is you can choose from many different kinds. You can choose from an LFO, something like this, or a step sequencer, which I'll show you a little later, and you can assign these to different knobs. This is essentially like having an automation clip inside your Fruity Loops playlist inside here, except it's right inside Guitar Rig. So instead of having to take up an entire track to control one knob, you can just do it inside Guitar Rig. Now next, under these categories, we have different kinds of effects. We have things from abstract to distortion to even drums. So what we'll do here is we'll take our kick sound, which is the default stock kick sound in Fruity Loops, and assign it a free mixer track. Now we'll put Guitar Rig onto this kick. We'll go into Effects, we'll go to Drums, we'll put a 4-step kick in the step sequencer, and we'll try this bubble drum preset. So while it may not be a very poundy kick, it's some really cool effects that you can do, and it just shows you that this is just scraping the surface of what you can do with Guitar Rig and what you can do to change your drums with this. Next, we'll look at the components. This is essentially what you can use to mix and match your guitar rack and basically make whatever sound you want. You can choose from your different amplifiers, like say I wanted an AC box, but I didn't want to use an AC box cabinet. I could choose, and I could go to a Lead 800 cabinet, or I could go to a Jazz Amp cabinet, etc. Then you can choose, from Control Room and Control Room Pro. And then we have all our effects. Your typical delay and echo, distortion, dynamics, with all your EQs and whatever. Then we have what I was talking about before, the modifiers. One of my favorites is the step sequencer. So say I wanted to change the crossfading of the mic. I take this, I would assign it to this, and see every time it hits one of the steps, it moves the slider. So say I wanted a more faster, and let's put one on every other beat. Now it doesn't really change anything in the sound currently, however this is just showing you how you can use it to change your music. Like say you wanted to change your the Brilliant controller. Again, it doesn't sound very good at the moment, but that's because this is a kick drum. So, as you can see, Guitar Rig 5 is an amazing effects plugin. You can do just about anything with it, whether you want to change up the sound of your drums, whether you want to make more guitar sounding noises, or whether you just want to take your synth and put some cool effects on it. I strongly recommend this, so I urge you to go to our site, BestFreeVstPlugins, and go to the download link and download the full version of Guitar Rig 5. Thank you.